What is up, YouTube? We are back with another video. I had to change up the shirt this time because the past couple of videos I had on the same gray tank top. We had to switch it up with the black this time, you know what I'm saying? But this video is going to be more on the painful side of things, right? This is something a lot of people struggle with or insecure about, you know what I'm saying? But there's no need to be insecure when you put in hard work, right? It's gonna be about genetics. You can't change your genetics, right? What you're born with is what you're born with. You cannot change your genetics unless you go and get plastic surgery, which I recommend you do not do because you can achieve great things naturally, right? Fat storage is genetic, right? We store fat differently. Everybody stores fat differently, right? I've never been fat, but I don't know where I store it. But I could store, who knows, a lot of fat in my abs. I can store a lot of fat in my back. And you may store a lot of fat in your legs or your arms, right? We all store fat differently. We have different fat stores, right? How fast or how slow we can get rid of them is determined really by our genetics, right? But that doesn't put aside the hard work that you should be putting into get rid of that fat, right? Fat storage is genetic, and where you store it is genetic. Some people store it in different places than other people, right? Some build muscle faster, right? I think there was like this one guy, right? He could build muscle so quick, faster than any other human being, right? Just by doing like a fucking rep or two, right? You know, some people are not blessed with that, right? Some people have to put in more hard work than others, right? And that's a good thing, right? Putting in more hard work that the others won't do, right? People are taking shortcuts. People are relying on their genetics. But when you put in that hard work to build that physique, to build where you want to be in life, that is a different feeling. God knows that you put in the hard work and they didn't. God knows that you put in the hard work to build that body, that dream body, and you will feel good about yourself when you put in that hard work that another person couldn't, right? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, they can't fuck with you, bro. They cannot fuck with you, right? So put in the hard work, right? Maximize what you can control before blaming genetics. This is something I really want to speak about, right? Because a lot of people, they blame everything on their genetics. They don't even try. They say they have bad genetics, yet they haven't even made an effort to build muscle. They don't even know their genetic potential. So don't start complaining about your genetics until you fully train hard enough to say that they're bad, right? Who am I to say when I'm skinny that I have bad arm genetics, that I have bad leg genetics, when I haven't even built it up, when I haven't even bulked yet? Who am I to say when I'm fat that I have bad ab genetics, right? You can have an 8-pack under that fat, but you haven't trained to maximize that potential yet, right? So train hard, train so fucking hard, right? So when it's time and you have those good genetics because you train hard, so when those genetics are revealed, when you lower that body fat, when you get stronger, and you see that you have better genetics, you see that you have good genetics, you will feel accomplished, you will feel good about yourself, right? But don't start saying you have bad fucking genetics. Haven't even tried to maximize your genetic capability, right? Your genetics make you you. Nobody has the same genetics as you. Nobody is you. Nobody can copy you. Right? You have your own capabilities. You have your downs. You have your ups. Nobody can copy you. Nobody can replicate you. Unless they have some type of clone machine that I don't know about. It's you, bro. It's you versus you. Nobody has what you have. Right? And be proud of that. Turn your flaws into strengths. Turn your strengths that they don't have into fucking humongous strengths. Turn that shit into something that people admire, that people cannot replicate because it is you, because you made you. You can train and eat the same, but you'll never look the same, right? When you look at these dudes' physiques, right, and you wonder what they do, what workouts they do, what reps they do, what sets they do, just understand that you will not be able to Just understand that you will not be able to replicate their exact physique, right? Because you have different insertions, right? You have a different height. You have a different body, right? Your body reacts to things differently. You'll never be able to exactly copy somebody's physique. You may be able to look close to them, but you won't be able to copy them, right? So train for yourself. Train to look exotic. Train to make people want to copy you, right? Appetite and metabolism are influenced by genetics, right? This is a big thing, right? Your appetite is influenced by your genetics, right? Your metabolism is influenced by your genetics, but that should not be an excuse, right? That should not be an excuse for saying, hey, I have a fast metabolism, I can't gain any weight. What should I do? I don't know what to do, right? You can gain weight. Track your calories, learn what your maintenance is, and eat over your maintenance, right? Track what food you're putting in your body, right? Because at the end of the day, you can gain weight, and it isn't your fast metabolism, right? Because I guarantee you, if you were eating 7,000 calories, you'd be fucking huge right now, and you wouldn't be blaming your fast metabolism. You'd probably be saying you had a slow metabolism, right? And same thing goes for fat people, right? You may have a slow metabolism, but that doesn't stop you from putting in hard work. You can still put in hard work to lose that fat. You can still put in hard work to beat that metabolism, right? Don't let your metabolism be the reason that you don't get into shape. Let it be a cheap way out of hard work, right? Discipline is not genetic, right? Basically what I've been saying this whole time, your discipline is not fucking genetic. You can work so fucking hard, you can outwork your genetics. You can have an amazing physique even with bad genetics, right? Just work fucking hard and be proud of yourself for working hard, and you will feel fulfilled at the end of the day because God knows that you'll be working hard, right? You can manipulate your look via training certain muscles, right? This is a big thing, right? If you have bad genetics, right? You can manipulate your look, right? Let's say I have bad bicep genetics, right? That doesn't mean you're gonna have small arms. That doesn't mean your arms are gonna look good, right? You can still manipulate your triceps to make it look like you have big arms. You can still train your triceps even more, even harder to make your arms look better than they already are if you have bad bicep genetics, right? Because truly, triceps are, I forgot how much triceps make up of your arm, but it makes up way more than your biceps do, right? So if you train your triceps way more than your biceps, your arm growth will speed up so much faster because your triceps make up most of your arms, right? So you can always manipulate what body parts you want to train to manipulate the way that you want to look, right? If you don't want that wide, bulky look, don't train lats as much, right? Manipulate your physique. Manipulate what muscles you want to train in order to get that look that you want to achieve. Height affects your insertions, right? This is something that a lot of people go through, something that I go through because I'm not the tallest, right? But it would definitely affect your insertions, right? I do wish I was taller, right? But I would not look the same that I do right now if I was taller, right? My abs would probably be more stretched out. My legs would be longer. Might probably be way skinnier, right? Ultimately, your height will affect your insertions, right? The way your body will look at the end of the day when it's fully trained. You fully maximize your genetic capability. When you train so much, train so hard that you're at your limit, your height will ultimately show what your genetic potential is. And still choose your build. You can be bulky, you can be skinny, you can be lean, you can be fat with a little bit of muscle. You can choose your build, whether your genetics are horrible or not, right? You can choose to be skinny. You can choose to be a big, bulky bowling ball. You can choose to be lean, right? You can choose to put on muscle, eat more bulk to the point where you look like a bowling ball, right? And you can choose to lean down, cut, be slim, right? You can shape your preset, right? It's like choosing your build in 2K, right? Choose what fucking build you want to achieve, right? And yeah, man, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to talk about genetics, right? It's just something that I wish I knew earlier, that I wish I studied more about. And at the end of the day, bro, it's just hard work, right? You can't change your genetics, but what you can change is how hard you work, how much you put into the gym, how disciplined you are, right? So keep working, keep putting in effort, and do not give up. Do not lose hope, no matter your genetics, no matter how bad it is. Just keep going and maximize that capability. And do not say your genetics suck if you have not maximized your genetic capability, right? So I'll catch you guys in the next video.